Hey guys, what is up? Emily Beach here, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about college. So I currently attend the University of Tampa. It is in Tampa, Florida, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about my freshman year, some tips and tricks that I learned, and some stuff I wish I knew going into it. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Tip I have is do not pack your entire wardrobe. So when I packed for college, I literally packed everything I owned except for my winter stuff because obviously I wouldn't need it in Florida. So that was not smart because I ended up not even wearing half the stuff that I packed, and you don't get a ton of room to keep all your clothes. So I just ended up having tons of clutter all the time. I didn't have enough space for my clothes. My drawers were overflowing, and I didn't even wear half the stuff that I brought. So kind of just make a minimalist wardrobe for yourself. They have a ton of videos on YouTube on how to do that. So just look that up and kind of make yourself a minimalist wardrobe. Bring your favorite stuff. You're not going to need every single pair of jeans and every shirt that you own. And if you really need something, just have your parents ship it to you, or if you live close enough to school, drive home and get it. Obviously, I couldn't fly home and get my clothes. So if I missed anything my second semester, my parents just kind of sent it to me, and that's how it went. And also, it saves you a ton of time on packing everything up to bring home when college is over. So kind of going off of that last tip, my second tip is kind of just purge your wardrobe once a semester. So what that means is basically just go through everything and get rid of what you don't wear or never wore, and either send it home if you think you're going to use it later on, or throw it away if you never think you're going to wear it again, or donate it, or even sell it. So my third tip is to bring shower stuff. The first thing you want to bring is shower shoes. So at Tampa, we had our own showers where only me and the 3 girls that I lived with used it, and we also had our own sinks and our own toilet. So it worked out really nicely for me because I didn't have to have a community shower, but at a lot of schools there's community bathrooms. So no matter if you have your own or if you live in a community one, bring shower shoes, because a shower is the place where all the dirt and the grime comes off your body, and you don't want to be stepping in other people's stuff. A second tip is to bring a shower caddy. So a shower caddy is kind of like a little basket to put your shampoos, conditioners, loofah, razor, stuff like that in, so you don't have to carry it all in your hands. So again, with the community bathrooms, it's a nice easy little thing to carry back and forth between the bathrooms and your room. The third thing you should bring in the shower kind of tip general thing is Velcro towels. Velcro towels are basically towels that kind of just strap, and they Velcro shut. So you don't have to hold your towel up. It's super, super nice, super convenient. So again, with the community bathrooms, if you're walking from your room to the bathroom, you don't have to, or more say your bathroom to the room, you don't have to hold your towel up, hold your caddy, hold your phone, and worry about getting from place A to place B with your towel coming down, because trust me, that'd be super embarrassing. So my fourth tip, and this is going to sound kind of weird at first, but trust me, it makes sense. Bring enough socks and underwear to last you for 2 weeks. So the reason I say this is because doing your laundry is such a hassle at school, because you have to go down to the laundry room, you have to hope there's an open washer, and it takes 2 hours to do your laundry. So some people like to do it once a week. I did it every 2 weeks just because it's such a long process. So my fifth tip is, before you move into your room, go on your college's website and look up a layout of the room. So what I did was I logged on to the University of Tampa website and looked up a layout of the building I lived in. And so each room was set up pretty much the same. And basically how it was set up was you walked in the room, there was a common room, there was a bathroom, 2 sinks, and then there was 2 bedrooms with 2 girls living in each. And so I looked up the layout of the room, that way I could pick out decorations that would fit well and kind of get a feel for where I was living and what I wanted to bring versus what I didn't want to bring. Okay, so my 6th tip is to bring rain gear. So bring your rain boots, bring a rain jacket, and bring an umbrella. So I just brought my hunter boots for rain shoes, and then a rain jacket. Make sure it's actually a rain jacket and not just kind of like a water repellent one, because you want the rain to actually roll off of it and you don't want to be soaked when you're walking to class. And then an umbrella I would suggest buying is one of those clear bubble umbrellas. They help keep you dry a lot better than the regular umbrellas, and they're super cute. So you can get those off of Amazon. I know Target has them, Walmart probably has them, a bunch of websites definitely have them. Okay, so my 7th tip is to wait until the second day of classes to buy your textbooks. So what a lot of freshmen, including myself, didn't know is that you don't need all the textbooks that are online. Some of your professors will say, oh, you don't need to buy the textbook. And some of the textbooks are like $200. So you don't want to spend all your money on a textbook that you can't return, and then your professor is like, oh, you don't need it. Going off of that, when you're buying your textbooks, my school at least offered you to buy like used or like rent a textbook, so definitely opt for that option. You don't need to buy a brand new textbook. It's a lot more expensive and you save a lot of money doing that. So rent your books, buy used ones. It works out a lot better for you because you get more money to save. Okay, so this is either the most important or one of the most important tips in this video, and it has to do with grades. So throughout high school, I was literally a straight A student. I had like a 95 average, 96 average, and I was in a lot of AP classes, and I did really well, and I was kind of expecting the same thing going into college, and that's just not true. College is a lot harder than high school is, and I even went to like a college prep, like private high school, and it's not the same. I ended up like crying my first couple B's that I got, and that's normal. Like, it's not that big of a deal if you get a B in a class or even a C in a class. Like, one class and one test isn't going to define your entire college career. I remember, like, a month into school, I failed my first test, and I called my mom, like, freaking out, crying. I was like, I studied for, like, a week for this. How could I have failed? And she's like, you know what? It's college. Like, it's going to happen. Just meet with your professors as often as you can. Make sure you take advantage of office hours because meeting with your professors and talking through things before a test can be really beneficial, and not only for you and your grades, but also the way that they see you and your relationship with them. That really helps. So another tip going off of that is make sure you create a good relationship with your teachers. One of the reasons I picked Tampa, and I honestly applied to like mostly small schools, is because of these small class sizes. I went to a really small high school where there was like 160 kids that I graduated with, and so I was really close with all my teachers, and I made sure I created a good relationship with them in order to like speak to them if I ever needed help on anything. So I definitely let that roll over into college. On the first day, I went up and introduced myself to all my teachers, told them my name, told them that I'm not the best test taker and I might need some extra help and like extra office hours. So they were all super nice about it, and they all like complied to all the needs that I had. But at the end of the semester, they all told me, Emily, you know, like you coming up and introducing yourself as a freshman on the first day, like really stuck with me, and I always remembered you because of it. So my next tip is to basically just get yourself organized. So once a week, I had a day where I kind of just got myself together, got all my stuff done, and made sure that I got everything for the week accomplished. So for me, this day was Sunday. I would wake up a little earlier, and I would get all the errands I needed done. I would like shave my legs, do homework that I needed to do, kind of get ahead for the week and also finish up the stuff that I didn't do that past week. I took like 10 minutes to kind of meditate and like sit with my thoughts and think about the week. That, trust me, you will need it because college stresses you the frick out. So definitely just take a day, do a facial, just kind of like have a day to yourself and have a day to get your life organized and just kind of like breathe. It's super refreshing and super nice, and it kind of helps, I guess, like keep you sane in the psycho life that college is. Okay, so going off of that, I definitely would recommend buying like a planner or an agenda or whatever you call it, and writing literally everything in it, like schedule everything in it, or like your assignment dates in it. Like your agenda will become your life. It became mine, and it helped so much. So the first like day or second day, you're gonna get a syllabus from your professors, and it lists like all the rules for the class, stuff like that, but it also lists like the class calendar with all the due dates and all of your test dates. Go through each of your syllabuses. I don't know, I'm not a grammar major, nor am I ever good at grammar. But anyways, so go through and write down all of the due dates and all of the test dates in your agenda. Trust me, because you will not remember to do it later in the semester, and you will probably lose your syllabus and not know the dates of anything, and your professors will not hold your hand and tell you when things are due or give you a heads up like, oh, your paper's due Friday, and then you show up to class Friday and didn't write it down in your agenda, and you don't have your paper, and you're embarrassed in front of the whole class because you don't have something. That happened to me. Okay, so we're nearing the end. Don't worry, people. One of my last tips is just know that the freshman 15 is a thing. Freshman 15 is real. Might not be 15 pounds for everyone. It wasn't 15 pounds for me, but I gained a little bit of weight. The dining hall does not allow for you to live on a healthy, plant-based, organic, non-GMO, dairy-free, vegan BS diet, which I never lived on any of those diets. I just kind of like ate healthy when I was home. But college doesn't really allow for that. So you're going to gain a little bit of weight. And also the late night snacking is a huge thing because you're either out doing things with your friends or out like partying, and you want to come home at 3 in the morning and eat a bag of chips or eat an entire pint of ice cream. Like, what? That's what everyone does. So you will slowly see yourself gaining weight, and it won't really hit you until either like the end of the year or you come home at Christmas and your parents are like, you're fat. Don't stress too much about it, and don't let dieting and working out control your entire life, because that is not a fun life to live. But definitely just kind of like do your best to either go to the gym, work out, eat like mildly healthy. Don't eat a cheeseburger at 3 in the morning. Kind of just like that kind of stuff. But it's a thing. It's kind of inevitable unless you're like a stick who doesn't gain weight, which that happened to like 3 of my friends. But I did, and that's okay. But I went into freshman year thinking, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be on my own. I'm finally gonna change my lifestyle and eat super healthy and work out all the time. I went to the gym like every day for the first 2 months of college, and then after that, I think I swiped my Spartan card at the gym maybe 4 times the rest of the year. Like, you need to take time to take care of your body and to fuel it with good things. And I know that the dining hall and everything isn't always going to have like the healthiest options. Every dining hall is a salad bar, so instead of getting a burger, get a salad. Or instead of getting fries with your hamburger, get a salad with your hamburger. Like, there's always healthier alternatives that you can make, even when you're living in like a super restricted dieting area. My final tip is to get involved on campus. Oh, let me tell you, that changed my life. So I always knew, I was like, oh, I am gonna be in a sorority. I am going through recruitment. I need to be in Greek life because that is me. And I did. I went through recruitment, and it was the absolute best decision I ever made in my life. I love my sorority so much. Like, shout out DG, you're the freaking best. My sisters are like the dopest people you'll ever meet in your life. And I literally just got a support system like that of 140 people. Like, what? That's insane. And when I was going through recruitment, everyone was always saying like, oh, like I could count on every single one of these girls whenever I needed them. And I was like, that's like BS. Like, you're girls. You probably hate half of each other. And that's so false. Like, I went into sororities. I was like, oh, I want to be in one because I want to branch out and like make a ton of friends. And I kind of went into it knowing like, oh, like it's girls, like some of them are probably gonna be petty. That's so untrue. Like, I literally can tell you that I can count on every single one of the girls in my sorority to tell them or ask them for advice on literally anything. They're the most judge-free people I've ever met. They're the nicest people I've ever met, and they literally warm my entire heart. Like, I love them so much. Like, why wouldn't you want to get more involved and make more friends and just like love everyone? That was so stupid. I'm so sorry. God, I hate myself for some of the comments that I make. Anyways, so yeah, just get involved. It doesn't matter if it's Greek life. I know I just said like a whole spiel on how great Greek life is, but it is. It's great. I love it so much. I'm just going to keep talking about this unless I cut myself off. But yeah, you don't have to join a sorority. You don't have to join Greek life, but join a club, join a sports team, even if it's like intramural. It's just makes your life so much better when you get involved, and you make a lot more friends. And I'm not saying college is all about the friendships. I mean, it is. Like, that's the way I see it. Like, the people that I've become friends with in college, I know will be friends for the rest of my life. And I always thought that was super cliche when my parents and like older friends would tell me, oh, your college friends are your friends for life. But now that I'm actually in college, like, it's so true. You know what? We're nearing the end. I'm getting a little carried away with this. But, you know, that's what you signed up for when you subscribe. Anyways, so I hope you found this video helpful, enjoyable. The beginning was I was kind of monotonous and kind of boring. I learned that word in 7th grade, and I still use it to this day. Pay attention in school, kids. Anyways, the beginning of this video is a little monotone and monotonous, but you know what? We got hype at the end, and the information in the beginning is super important. Like, I remember when I went to college, I watched like 1,000 YouTube videos and like wrote all the information down. So maybe some college student will watch this and say, Emily Beach taught me this, and I will have helped your life. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you made it to the end. And if you made it to the end, you go, and you got to see the funner side of me. Anyways, so I'm hoping, kind of like an update. Sorry, this video is going to be really long. An update is I'm looking to do more like vloggy type videos now. So hopefully I'll get one of those up soon. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I hope you subscribe and join the Beach family. And yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you have a sunshiny rest of your day. Bye!